Hello, welcome to match 2. We'll keep this hand, it's fine, it's got our only one drop, although it's kind of a later game card, and a nice little turn 2 play. And some lands, so yeah. Start it off. Get our swooper out here. We'll even spice it up with a conviction next turn and keep a white mana open. They don't shock it out from under us. It doesn't look like they're going to shock it. And we'll get a little servo for our trouble. They can put a counter on one of our creatures if they really want to. They have this other option, always 0 to opponent's creatures. And we get this option because if we steal the Bandar somewhere in the game, we can do that. So, yeah. It just helps them click through it a little faster. Oh, wow. Attacking for 3. Not too big of a problem here. We could always bounce it, because we're not attacking for nearly as much damage. They're also stuck on 2 mana. But we don't really have a good thing to bounce. Not really. I mean, our best thing to bounce would be like return Conviction, then return Swooper and Bandar, but we could do that on our opponent's turn. Put a counter back on the Seed Sculptor, if they really want. It does play around trade winds. Nope, they're not doing that. We need some action. 6 mana is a lot for this deck. Nothing costs that much. Yep, they're just attacking for way more than we are. So now's the moment. We might as well do this. They're stuck on mana. This is a tempo play. I'm going to return these guys. And if they have some hexproof nonsense, well, they got us. If this does work out, it prevents 3 damage, it takes a 1/1 counter out of the equation, and it uses up their turn to play their 2-drop again. Cool. And it gets us another servo, kind of. Weldfest Monitor. Alright, things are working out well. I'm glad that worked out. It was a little bit of a risky play, but we can go Swooper, Puzzle Noose, Fragmentize, and attack. Pretty good draw. Servos are bad against 1/2s and 2/2s, but they're kind of just handy to have around. Oh, Bristling Hydra. Yeah, that's a good one. That'll do it. I'm happy to see some flying here, though. Now, they have red, and red is scary, but I'm still going to put the Conviction on the Swooper. Yeah. Play with as much greed as possible. Now they're going to play Monstrous whatever, Monstrous Onslaught, which kills all of our creatures. But except the Swooper. But I think it's worth going like this to get some more damage in. I mean, hopefully they don't have it. Hopefully they don't have enough mana for it. Hopefully they don't have anything that can kill the Admiral. No fight spells or prey upons. Because that's it. Now we've drawn our whole deck. We've drawn our Well, not our whole deck. We've played all our cards, so now we're just top decking. But we do have 5 damage a turn. Oh no. Now, why would they attack like this? Right? They're getting in maybe 5. We can't really attack with our servos anyway. It's possible they have a big Revolt card to play. In which case, taking the 1 damage is better. Yeah, I'll just let it through. I'm thinking about that 5 mana 4/4 Revolt, and we'll see if they have it or not. Oh no, Pyrohelix. Okay, that also punishes our double block there. So, even though this sucks, I'm glad we played it the way we did. Bandar. We could have triple blocked it, and then they would either lose it or we keep our Admiral. But I wasn't thinking about Pyrohelix. I have to admit, that one was not crossing my mind. Alright, what are the options this turn? We could play Glint Sleeve, Artisan, Re-equip Conviction, but then we don't hold it up. Or we could leave up Puzzle Knot, and that's what I'm going to do, and just play the Artisan. Now what do we do here? How good is it to go wide in this deck? We don't have payoffs for going wide, except we get to chump the Bristling Hydra more turns. I'll put a counter on it. It's something that can block the Bandar. It doesn't give them a free attack with the Bandar. We've got plenty of servos. Yeah, and if they put some counters on here, they could put all of them on there. Yep. Yep, so that's 8 here. No trample. And I don't expect they'll use the Hydra, so this is 7. It puts us at 4. I'm just going to take it once again. Again, it's pretty scary, but we're dealing with low margins, and yeah, they do have the cavalry. It was just suspicious that they attacked with the Seed Sculptor, but they had 2 reasons to attack with it. Wait, what did they lose? Oh, they lost their Bandar. That's rough. That's pretty rough for us. Alright, well, our only chance at winning is doing damage, so attack with the Swooper here, and then we'll just have to do our best at surviving. We've got 2 chumps, and we could possibly kill the cavalry here, especially if we put the conviction on something. Let's put the conviction on the Infiltrator. So they don't just kill it before we block. And then we could actually return the conviction and still kill the cavalry. But take 2 from trample. And they've got 4 cards to work with. Oh boy. Alright, they're coming in with everything. That's to be expected. We've got to block this trample guy and try to take it down. Oh no! Well, yeah, I can't win, so I don't know. I missed my blocks on the Bristling Hydra. Yeah, that was rough. Deck's good, though. We don't have much else to do here. I was thinking, like, okay, submit. Yeah, those blocks are good for that guy. Now I'll choose the blocks for the other guys, but I just, yeah, got ahead of myself there. What would the line be, though? We lose 2 servos. We lose our 4/4, which means the 3/1 and the enchantment. We're left with a 1/2 flyer, a 3/3, and a servo, and they're at 11 life. Yeah, and they still have 2 big creatures, so it doesn't look great. But maybe we'll get them on the play this game. This deck of all 2-drops definitely gets outclassed pretty early, but hopefully we can get some early damage in so our flyers can clean up in the late game. But if they built their deck right, I mean, they'll have tons of 1 and 2 drops, or at least a lot of removal spells. The Chandra's Pyrohelix is just going to be absurd against all our 2-mana cards. They might block here. If they don't, it means they're trying to catch us with some Pyrohelix, which is a good reason to play the Swooper. But Swooper doesn't block Thriving Grubs. Can we just pretend they don't have Pyrohelix in their hand? What is it, like less than 25% chance? And they're going to get us with it anyway. Yeah, whatever. Here it is. That will lose us the match. But they're like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I attack here? Well, they are letting us block. I think that's a fine block. Okay. I don't know what 3-mana revolt thing there is, but it could be a Spider Silk dude. Nope, Weldfast Monitor. Whew, that was scary, but we survived. They can't block this. And yeah, the Admiral is one thing, but I'm still scared about them wrecking us with a 1-2 punch there. Chandra's Pyrohelix, I'm going to have nightmares about that card. 2 mana to kill 6 mana worth of stuff. The longer we wait, the more likely they have it. So what is it? Crusher. Yeah, everyone's playing these Crushers. And I guess they could attack with it. It's not that bad for us. Might as well get in there. Yep. And I want to get as much power in play as possible, so let's get this Specialist. They can hold up some crazy blockers for our ground force, but yeah, they can't really attack here. And if they attack with a Crusher, we just chump it and attack with everything else, so it doesn't get them far ahead. Bristling Hydra is always good. Yeah, so now they have some better blockers. It's finally going to be time to get the the Admiral out there. Although it does expose it. If they don't deal with it, we're in a lot better shape than if they do deal with it. Plus, they only have 2 blockers now, so we could go for an Alpha Strike and try to get 4 through, which it looks like we can do now. And if they let us untap, Trade Winds protects us from a lot. And if they just kill Admiral and Audacious Infiltrator, then we probably lose, yeah. And if they crew this and play Monstrous Onslaught, we probably lose. No, here it is. Oh! Eager Construct. Well, that's a great sign. Yeah, we'll use some of that. Conviction. I'll top it. It protects the Aeronaut Admiral. Oh gosh, what if they just had Shock? Alright, they've got 3 blockers. The Hydra has to block the Infiltrator. Right, and then they animate 2 more things. And they take 6. I mean, they don't take a million. I'm just going to attack the flyers. And they put a card on the bottom, so they're still searching for something to survive this. And not to get too greedy here, I'm just going to pass the turn. Doing well. We're in good shape. We're protected by Trade Winds. We can also crack the puzzle knot at the end of turn. Conviction is good insurance. If they do find a way to kill the Admiral, then it makes our flying clock, well, it cuts it in half. So instead of this killing in 4 turns, it kills in 2 turns with Conviction. Alright, so we got that game. We could think about putting Dispersal Technician in. Again, this guy's an all-star. They did have a lot of artifact creatures that game, and the vehicle. Take out Trusty Companion. Poor guy. He's actually not terrible. Specialist just doesn't seem like it'll ever be good. But it does chump and return like a Puzzle Knot and a Conviction. And they have a lot of big creatures. We could take out an Infiltrator because it's so bad versus that one card. But on the other hand, it's actually pretty good. And we can't beat that card anyway, so yeah, I'll take out the Companion. Can't beat Chandra's Pyrohelix. And it's not likely they have more than 1, because that's just from 1 pack. Yeah, good curve here. Finally we get to play with our own vehicle. Oh no, they're starting so quickly. Easy here. I'd love to trade this guy off because it dies to the Helix. If they want to get really aggressive, they'll Helix it and us and get in for 3 more from the grubs. They did think about it. I'm not so confident in our aggression that I'm going to leave that there. Play a little Weldfast Monitor. We can play a little Artisan with a Servo, which makes them think twice about attacking here. Maybe. I'm not going to block it, even if they do. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, 2 can play that game. Now here's the trick about the eagle. I've seen people just not think about this or do this right. If we get to play it next turn, we can crew the Crusher in response to its trigger with it. Then the Crusher is a 7/7 Vigilance, not to mention the 3 and 2 here. That attack gets pretty nuts. And we have a 3/3 flyer left over. Wow, Bristling Hydra. So what are they going to do here? They're going to crew the Crusher with their Hydra. Give their guy Menace. And just try to get in. So this is 9. That's fine. I'm not going to... Yeah, hopefully we draw land and we can do that play I was talking about, because then we have really good blockers for the next turn. Oh, we did it. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely it. And now we just attack for 1,000,000, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're at 8, and this is all Vigilance. And then they've got to be a little careful about how they play this next turn. I mean, we're dead if they find some way to stop us from blocking, but it's always a race. But I think we're alive even if they kill our Servo and our Artisan. We crew this in response, block the Crusher, and take 8. That's not the end of the world. It's pretty bad, but then we have the Meltdown to help us out later. And we've got a clock in the air now. I wonder who's ahead here. I feel behind. I feel like I'm going to lose this game. But we're definitely in it. And they could always mess this turn up. Like, I think their best play is to just be as aggressive as possible. If they do that, then we have to block. And that means we're not going to kill them next turn. If they do nothing here, that gives us the best chance, because we have the flyer. Just play out another bunch of blockers. This card is good. I wonder what it's eating. Some kind of thing. Menace, okay. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll take 3. The only other thing to do there would be to block with the Servo and the Artisan. But I didn't really want to do that. Scrapper Champion, sure. Aether Meltdown beats that. Alright, feeling pretty good about this. If we draw land, that would be perfect. Whoa! Felidar Guardian? Oh no. Oh no. We can bounce the eagle, but and then put it back into play. But that doesn't do that much. Or we could crew the Crusher, attack with the Crusher, and then bounce Glint Sleeve Artisan, attack with the Crusher and the eagle. I don't think this is the turn for Felidar Guardian, unfortunately. I don't know, though. This is messed up. And the other option here is to play Conviction on the Eagle, attack with it, and then just play another blocker or hold up Aether Meltdown. So then we'll have 3 blockers for a bunch of creatures. We can let this guy go through, we block 1 on each of these and we live. And it means we have to win in 1 turn. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this play. It's got its risks, certainly. There is some value to holding up Meltdown. It might mean they go for it. Whereas if we play Infiltrator, they'll know what they're dealing with. Right? Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. It's kind of the shadiest play. They might think they've won it when they haven't. The other option there was play Infiltrator and use it as a way to crew the Crusher. So they give this guy Menace, they crew the Crusher here, and I think they're out of tricks. We definitely beat them if they have nothing. So yeah, the all-out attack here, we chump the Crusher, we chump the Hydra, and we give the Scrapper Champion -4. So we take it to 5. Let them pay. Alright. Before blocks, we'll do this. Not that it matters. If they have anything to mess with this, then we're in pretty bad shape anyway. Let's say they have a +3/+3. I think there wasn't a better thing to play it on anyway. We couldn't play it on the Hydra. If we play it on this, +3/+3 still beats us. So I think we do the end. It would just kill us with the Iron Tread Crusher. So I think this is the best. Have nothing, please. They're like, fine, kill your eagle. All right, let's make sure it's lethal. I can't imagine what would stop both of this from happening. We're just dead next turn no matter what, right? They have 2 menace creatures and a bristling Hydra. So if they have the Fog, which is the only thing I can think of that would beat us here, well then good job on having a Fog. Take 10, hopefully. And that would bring us into the finals. So, thanks for watching. Yeah, those were good games. I mean, easy for me to say, right? But yeah, that was close. Close match. I'll see you guys in the finals.